Good morning. My name is Jack Kerfoot. My podcast today on September 16th, 2017 is on energy, and a historical perspective. Since the dawn of time, mankind has faced an energy conundrum. Primitive man's conundrum was finding sustainable, reliable energy for life-giving fire. Fire gave primitive man the opportunity to survive in a world inhabited with swift and powerful predators. For thousands of years, biomass, which means wood and peat, provided primitive man the only viable energy source. Ancient civilizations learned to harness wind for sailing, employing water to power mills. However, biomass remained civilization's primary fuel for heat and light until the 18th century. Forests were rapidly being depleted for fuel until coal was discovered to have a higher heat value than wood. Coal was also abundant. The invention and development of the railroads provided an efficient mechanism to transport large volumes of coal to major metropolitan centers. Coal was a sustainable and reliable energy source and answered mankind's initial energy conundrum. Coal replaced biomass as civilization's primary fuel source and slowed the devastation of the forests. Imagine at that time, the environmental solution to the devastation of the forest was coal. In 1859, two gentlemen, George Bissell and Edward Drake, drilled the first successful oil well in Titusville, Pennsylvania. The actual well was only drilled to a depth of only 70 feet. Initially, the primary use for oil was a distillate called kerosene. Kerosene was a fuel that could be used in lanterns to light homes, and kerosene was significantly cheaper than other lamp fuels such as whale oil. In the 1860s, New England whaling had hunted the sperm whale to near extinction for their oils and other products. The burgeoning oil industry effectively saved many species of whale from extinction. In other words, John D. Rockefeller, the founder of Standard Oil, saved the whales. Fossil fuels, coal, oil, and natural gas provided the energy for the Industrial Revolution in Europe and the United States. In 1876, the development of the first gasoline-fueled vehicle created a new demand for oil. The economic growth from the Industrial Revolution further enhanced the demand for all the fossil fuels in the world. After World War II, most scientists, though, thought nuclear power was the energy of the future. In 1945, the book The Atomic Age predicted that homes, cars, and planes of the future would be powered by nuclear energy. From 1960 to 1980, nuclear power experienced a global revolution in technology, development, and growth. The global nuclear energy capacity rose from 1 gigabyte to 1960 to over 100 gigabytes in 1980 in the United States. In 1950, fossil fuels and nuclear energy appeared to be the solution to the world's energy conundrum of securing unlimited energy supply. However, 25 years later, the world would once again be faced with another energy conundrum, as nuclear energy would prove not to be the energy panacea that it was first perceived. Every energy source, whether it's fossil fuel or renewable energy, have advantages and disadvantages. Fossil fuels are inexpensive and currently abundant. However, fossil fuels will not last forever, and they generate significant carbon emissions compared to renewable energy. Renewable energy is currently more expensive than fossil fuels. Higher energy costs will always negatively impact the under-resourced. Many renewable energy sources, such as wind and solar, are weather-dependent, which creates another set of challenges in maintaining a steady, reliable supply of electricity to our homes, hospitals, and schools. Some people object to construction of wind farms and solar plants near their towns or homes due to the noise or degradation of the panoramic views. Our energy conundrum is finding sustainable, reliable energy which will not negatively impact our environment. To solve our energy conundrum, we cannot make it a platform for the left or the right. We need to make it a priority for our country and work through these issues together. Thank you very much.